Anyway, so on the list of things you should probably not say if you support one of these people, let's go into the following hot take here. So Sean Hannity apparently says that Putin is channeling his inner Trump at his latest Moscow rally. So Putin is basically, he doesn't like that the whole world has kind of been making fun of him for being a bunker baby, which also in that instance is channeling his inner Trump. But anyway, so he's going out doing this rally to make it look like Russia supports him or whatever, and everyone in the background's a paid actor. It's kind of embarrassing. But, like, again, Sean Hannity is supposed to be, like, a huge supporter of Trump, and he's a very huge critic of Putin, right? But, like, you know, I'm just saying, right? This should maybe cause you to rethink a couple things. But anyway, let's read this. Let's see what's going on here. Vladimir Putin was channeling his inner Trump when he staged a huge rally in Moscow to trumpet his invasion of Ukraine, Sean Hannity said on Friday, on a day when the Russian foreign minister praised Fox News for trying to present some alternative point of view, and amid controversy over Fox News hosts and guests repeating Russian disinformation, Hannity also mocked Joe Biden and read out Kremlin statement attacking the U.S. president. So I'm guessing that this is like, is he back to being pro-Putin? Because I remember Fox News was like pro-Putin. Then they were anti-Putin because Zelensky was like super cool in the media. So everyone was like, I like that Zelensky guy. So then they became anti-Putin. Is this like, is this the second, like, are they going back to pro-Putin? I mean, he's like Trump. That's what they were saying, like, on the very first couple of days of this invasion. Oh, he's like Trump. And then Trump was like, he's genius. Then they were like, uh-oh, the polls came in. Not so good. Did the polls come in again? I don't know. First on his radio show, Hannity said it looks like Vladimir Putin is channeling his inner Trump. He said he had what almost looked like the big house in Michigan. The football stadium, I think, holds 110,000 people. The Putin rally was staged in Hannity Stadium, which holds 81,000 and which hosted the 2018 World Cup final. As The Guardian reported, Putin spoke from a stage featuring slogans such as "For a world without Nazism" and "For our president," and told a large flag-waving crowd Russia hasn't seen unity like this in a long time. So again, also, like, you know, just to keep in mind, let's try to get everyone else up to speed. Russian military has been bombing indiscriminately civilian infrastructure, civilian, like shelters, bombing civilian landmarks, bombing apartments, bombing parks, bombing, like literally just murdering hundreds, if not thousands, of civilians in Ukraine. It's just, there's also been, tens of thousands of people arrested, in Russia for protesting against the invasion. And there's also been new laws passed, right? Now, again, keep this in mind, that expands the potential, jail time that you can get if you're protesting the invasion. There has been a big campaign to block all social media in Russia since the invasion, right? So, I don't know, man. If Russia had unity, maybe, just maybe, all of these other facts wouldn't be happening all at the same time. Hannity is an ardent supporter of the former president with close knowledge of Trump's rallies. Having appeared at one in Missouri in 2018, that earned him a reprimand from his employer, as did his endorsement of Trump in a campaign video in 2016. In the 2020 campaign, Hannity reportedly wrote Trump a campaign ad. On his primetime show on Fox News on Friday night, Hannity said the Moscow rally was Putin's best attempt to look like Donald Trump. But this goes at like a deeper phenomenon of Russia has been kind of just melding with the American right. There's been this global right-wing axis being formed that we've been seeing over the last couple of years, especially the connections between Brazil's far-right government, the United States' far-right government. Of course, again, reminder, folks, when Bolsonaro, the president of Brazil, visited the United States, he went to go visit the CIA before visiting the president, a move that was very unusual. So there's been, this axis building. You've got, of course, India not looking so good with their prime minister. And, of course, Russia. They've been trying to build this, very like macho man centric, like bringing back the like very conservative, like bringing back the traditional family, the religion in the household, like all that stupid fucking crap. Putin has been trying to make Russia more religious, and so forth, right? So this is basically just going into that kind of line where they're trying to build like the strongman stuff, like, oh, look at the leader, right? Putin views himself as a monarch in some capacity, and you could say Trump also, he tried to install himself as a monarch on January 6, 2021, when he lost the 2020 election, right? And so, these people really view themselves as like rulers and emperors. It's just that the rest of the world has kind of moved on, for the most part. But anyway, Fox News is, they're really straggling this line, or straddling, I'm not sure. The line of like being pro and anti-Putin. But again, the Kremlin is just going to take the pro-Putin or pro-Putin adjacent clips and post those all over Russian state media. And so, factor that into this whole ordeal as well. And there you go.